Hello, everyone. Welcome to the IBI Podcast Show. And as you can see, this is the podcast studio. Be the industry celebrity. Let's go into the studio. So, as you can see, the IBI Podcast Show is going to be having different backgrounds. You can see we can have guests with us on the IBI Podcast Show. We can have 1, 2, or 3 guests, no matter what. We can also have our background here showing our logo and other information that we have for the IBI Podcast Show. Over here too is another background. Sorry, please. Another background for the IBI Podcast Show. We can use here for standing, talking with guests. You can see this is another position for a guest on the podcast show. We can talk about anything. We can talk about Nigeria. We can talk about politics. I was in politics. We can talk about the military. I was in the military. We can talk about humanitarian activities. I am a humanitarian. We can talk about a lot of things. Let's go to the next part of the studio. Whoops, sorry over that. This is also, the podcast studio is a lot about learning too. So we're also going to be sitting down here and talking to a lot of people. How is their education going? How are they learning? How are they disrupting technology in this day and time? And this is somewhere you can sit down and read. Next, an empty stomach, you can't do much. So that's why we also have the IBI Podcast Show, and the kitchen is here. Whatever it is that you want us to cook, any culinary dish you are thinking of, we can do it. Cakes, pasta, dishes, whatever it is, the IBI Podcast Show gets you covered. So you can see,